style you look back on and you're like, oh God, why? Do you have
Oh,
any of those?
those super like spritzed styles with the curls.
Freeze curls.
Oh, what was happening in that era? Like, what were we doing?
I have a special connection with that time though, because that's when I started doing hair.
Uh-huh.
And I did some crazy stuff. And I was just saying, I want the glitter spray. I miss the scent of that glitter spray.
Okay.
I did it all. I would crimp it, twist it, and then spray it, top it off. I crimp your initials in the back of your head. It was a lot.
Yeah,
But
those
if that was a pump it up free spray.
yes,
You set it
yes.
off with that when you were done. That scent is like
Oh,
you
yeah.
know that scent.
That is
Yeah.
that is like a throwback scent. Like if I smell that, and it's funny because my daughter's in dance,
Mhm.
and one of the moms, she actually do hair there. And they were getting ready for competition or something. So we went upstairs in like the cafeteria area, and I was smelling something. I said, it smelled like a salon in here. And her name is Ashley. She was like, oh, I'm just over here doing my daughter's hair. And she had to pump it up. She was spritzing up her bun. I was
Wow.
like, that smell like did something to me.
Yeah. Yeah. Core memory.
Yeah,
Straight core memory.
yes.
Yes.
But yeah,
Um,
so any freeze style was just like, what was I thinking?
did you do French rolls?
I did. And so French rolls for me was I didn't do them in college because I think they were over and done with by college. I did French rolls in middle school.
Which is hilarious. We were walking around with whole, Usher
With,
board hairstyles,
with the
everything.
Shirley Temple curls in the front and the French roll. And that was actually something I can say I did learn to do on my own. Because
Really?
yes, because my cousin, she used to do my French rolls.
Mm.
And I used to get on her nerves because as soon as one thing was out of place, I was like, you gotta fix this. Like this gotta be smooth. Like this gotta be no free hair nowhere. I want
Right,
it smooth. And
right.
so she actually showed me how to do it. And you know how they would use the sponge for it?
Yes.
My hair really didn't need the sponge, but I wanted it for the structure. And I got
Mm.
a sponge and I would do my French roll and I would do the one at the
Wow.
top for my eighth grade graduation, the one at the top with the Shirley Temple curls. And I can say that's probably the only time I really like leaned into doing a hairstyle.
Okay, well that's good.
Yeah.
That's you have like more than regular abilities if you were hooking up French rolls.
Yeah. And I
For
was
sure.
practicing on my friends. Like the French roll era was fun.
It was. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then putting little pearls in there, your necessary
Little,
coins and all that.
yeah.
Yeah, or you get a little finger wave going up the side. Yeah.
Yeah.
Fun. I actually put lights in a French roll for a family hair show we did. That was
Oh,
yeah.
really? Somebody put a zipper. They used to have like one with a
Yes.
zipper back in the day.
That would undo another French roll and then another French roll and then another.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, those were the days. They
Yeah.
don't well, I don't follow shows like that anymore. Um since I've been out of the game. But I wonder how extravagant they are now. I have no
Yeah, I
idea.
don't know. I don't follow shows. I used to actually go to someone here that did shows. Mr. Willie.
Oh my
And
gosh, I haven't heard the name in years.
he's still doing hair. He is still doing
Seriously?
hair.
Oh,
He
that's awesome.
Yep, he's still doing hair. He still has his shop.
Oh, wow.
But I wonder if he still do shows.
Wow, he was in a lot of the hair
He
magazines. A
was.
lot.
Yeah.
I've not heard the name in years.
Hmm.
Um, when did you decide not to get a relaxer, to stop relaxing your hair?
So it's really interesting because I decided that a number of times. Um, Once when it wasn't popular, like back when I was in 10th, 11th grade, several times in college, probably when you were on your internship. And then the last time was back in 2010 when I was living in Chicago. And, you know, I don't know what happened, but something happened where there was this shift where I felt like I was being just a slave to the shop. And I got my hair done still every week, every Friday, and it was costing much more than $25, right? So you think about the amount of money I was spending a month to get my hair done. And it was just this thing. And one day I woke up and I was like, I'm actually tired of this. I'm tired of going to the shop. I'm tired of getting my hair relaxed. And I think that I will feel much more fulfilled not doing that, like taking that out of my rotation. And I called my stylist at the time, and I love him. I still love him. His name is Dre. And I said, Dre, I'm going natural. And he was like, I don't do natural hair. And I was like, I know, I'm just telling you what's happening. I said, and I want to cut my relaxer out and I want to come tomorrow and I want to get it done. And he was like, I'm not going to do it. I said, Dre, I said, if you don't cut this hair, I'm going to cut it myself and you know what it's going to look like. He was like, okay, come on. So he cut my hair, he colored it, and I loved it. And I just decided to stay natural because at the time I didn't know what I was going to do. But at the time when I called him, I was at lunch with my friend who is from oh God, Mel is from she's from a different country. So when I told her, I said, I'm going natural, she was like, what's that? she's from Panama.
Yeah.
Uh, she's from Panama, and I was like, I'm going natural. She was like, what's that? And I was like, oh, I'm gonna cut out the chemical in my hair and just wear my hair natural. And she was like, oh, and it's funny because she reminded me of that like 2 weeks ago that I taught her what it meant
Oh
to
wow.
go natural because we
Uh-huh.
were at lunch and when I called him. So from then that was 2010, and I've been natural since.
I know you don't regret not having a relaxer.
I do not regret it. And especially with all of the studies that are coming out about fibroids and cancer, it makes me wonder if that's why I had fibroids.
Yeah.
Because just suddenly had fibroids. I didn't have them at one point and then I did.
Mhm.
And it was
Yeah.
like it manifested like as soon as I stopped getting
Wow.
relaxed. Yeah.
Wow.
Hmm.
That's a very interesting correlation. And just I'm not one of those natural people who are like against relaxers. I'm
Yeah.
for whatever you want to do,
Hmm.
whatever you want to do.
Yeah.
Um, and I just say that I was just certain of you not or you being team natural because it's freer.
It
That I'm
is.
like, well, once you go to that free, and that's why I cut mine off. I cut mine off on September 10th, and I remember it was September 10th because I went to work September 11th thinking I was cute and ended up crying all day. Um, and I cut it. I had my phone up to one ear, one hand up here, and just cut it all off. I want to sleep longer. I was like, I cannot, get up and have to curl my hair, and I'd curl it with Marcel's every morning. I didn't have to do that, but I chose to.
Hmm.
But it was strictly because I wanted the freedom of walking in the rain without an umbrella, the freedom
Yes.
of putting my face in the shower,
Hmm.
and not having to worry about my hair.
And
And
sleeping
so,
pretty.
yeah, yeah,
I'm like,
yeah.
how did I do that? Like, how did I sleep like that? And I hadn't even thought about sleeping pretty in a long time until I took Raven to get her hair done one time. And she was naturally sleeping pretty. Like,
Yeah,
I didn't tell her about that. She was like
yeah,
sleeping just like that. I said, oh God, I don't miss those days.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Is there anything that you wish Raven would learn about her hair as a young girl that maybe you didn't that might help her? Something that you would have learned coming up?
Natural hair is beautiful, but she knows that. We
Mhm.
live in a different time now where everything is so, or there are a lot of things that are so like black girl centric, right? And she's really, really proud of her curls. She likes to get it flat iron, she likes to get it straight, but she also mentioned she really likes the look of her natural curls. And so sometimes she'll say, I want it straight. Sometimes she'll say, I want to see my curls, and she's very adamant about her stylist not heat
Good.
damaging her hair. Like
Mhm.
she talks about it. She uses the word
Good.
like, I don't want heat damage because
Good.
she knows that she can't wear her natural curls. And so I really can't say that there's anything that she needs to learn because she already knows. Like we don't have these conversations about hair. She did at one point say she didn't know the name of it, but she thought she wanted a perm.
Mhm.
And it's funny because it was the same reason I wanted a perm. And
Mhm.
that was because I wanted to go swimming and
Yeah.
not get my hair, have to go through the whole process of getting my
Yeah.
hair pressed again. And so
Yeah.
one day she said, Mommy, one day I just want to get in a pool and my hair get wet and it stays straight. And I said, "Oh, you're saying you want a perm?" I said, "Or relaxer." She was like, "Is that what it's called?" I'm like, "Yeah." I was like, "Yeah, you can't have one of those."
Yeah, yeah, no, that's what just how you got to work that one, babe.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah, yeah. So, okay, good. I always love to hear how the journey is with moms with their daughters, especially now. I think it's a lot more fluid now and a lot more embracing. Um,
Hmm.
all our parents kind of knew was a relaxer.
Yeah.
Just you can deal with it, relax it, and that
Yeah.
it worked. And I don't blame them at all. I mean, trying to do all this.
Oh, yeah, and that's
I,
the thing too. Raven's accustomed to getting her hair done. Because when I do it, it's pretty much an all day thing. But trying to detangle her hair a lot of times can be a nightmare. And I can see how like somebody like my mom or someone else's mom, got to the point where like, oh wait, we gotta relax this hair. I remember when I was 8, there was a girl on my block that was about 4, and she had a perm. And they would say it was a kitty perm. I don't really know because I never
the
got one
same
of those.
chemical. The same
Yeah,
chemical.
I never really knew what that meant, but she had a kitty perm and she was about 4 years old.
Wow,
Mhm.
that's a lot. Yeah.
Wow.
And yet again, that's another reason why I'm back in this space
Mhm.
because we still need the education.
Mhm.
There's still a lot of questions, young, old, in between, man, woman, black, white. Um,
Mhm.
so I will be doing workshops just to answer questions and to go over basic hair care, shampoo, conditioning, detangling. That
Mm.
in itself is a solid hour conversation
It
of straight
is.
information. So I'm just trying to do my part of filling in the gaps and
Mhm.
being there for us in the hair care world.
Mhm.
Couple questions, and I'll let you go.
Mm.
Um, if you had one hair wish, what would it be?
Oh, I wish that sometimes I could like take my locks down and wear my hair straight, but then also have locks. Like kind of like braids. Um, I get in a space where I want to do something different, but the
Uh-huh.
only way these are going is if I cut them, and then I like bring myself back down to reality. But sometimes I wish I had straight hair again.
Would a wig do it? Have you ever done
No,
it? No,
mm-mm,
I
mm-mm.
haven't either. But I
I
want
don't
to
think
try it just to see.
And I've seen some interesting ones on Instagram that I thought about like trying to just kind of see, but I'm like, no, I made this decision for a reason. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay. Last question. Totally not hair related, but I've been doing this little research here.
Mm,
And I love this question.
mm,
What was your very first memory? Like your very, very, very first memory?
mm. My third birthday party.
And you vividly remember it. I have a theory and I won't share it, but I'm just collecting these answers.
I I remember it strictly because I remember they kept asking me how old I was, and I kept saying 2, and they kept saying, "No, you're 3."
Oh,
And I
wow.
remember being in my apartment and my cousins being there and like balloons being there. But that's what I remember as my first memory of my life. People telling me that I was 3, and I kept saying that I was 2.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Okay, great. That's I'll give you the results of my research a little later. But
Okay.
thank you very much for that input. And thank
You're
you
welcome.
for this hot comb conversation, hot comb chronicles, where we are detailing the story and the timeline of my hair journey, as well as telling life stories
Okay.
that we are learning along the way and connecting with each other. So I appreciate your time. I appreciate your stories, and yeah, we'll be having more conversations like
Well, thank you for
this.
having me. I look forward to your journey. I watched some videos on this concept and I was like, oh yeah, this is her. This is
Yeah,
something that she's going to love.
yeah. As soon as I saw it, I was like, "Oh, put me back in the game, coach."
Yeah.
I was like, "I gotta get back in the game, coach." So yeah, yeah.
That's good.
I'm
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 sure
really
a
excited.
lot of people, clients that you had before you left, I know that they're excited. They probably have like a calendar and they like marking off with X's.
The
Like I
the
used
funny
to
thing is,
when you were coming
yes,
back from the internship, like, oh, when's she coming back?
yes. I had clients that I contacted in January who put it
Mhm.
in their phones.
Oh yeah.
So they're ready. They're ready, and I'm ready, and we're just gonna be rooted in Dallas and
Oh,
have
excited.
and whenever you're there, I'll also have Rooted in Wellness. We'll be having a complimentary wellness class every month as well, be it yoga or sound baths, things like that, because we are doing more than just hair. It's
Mhm.
really treating your hair, scalp, body, mind, and in keeping with that whole concept of wellness and treating your mind, I want to offer complimentary classes. So
Oh,
wait
nice,
for
nice.
schedule, and who knows, you guys might have a nice little weekend in Dallas where you
Yeah,
can enjoy all the festivities.
yeah. Well, thank you
Oh,
for having me.
you are so welcome. And one last thing before you go, I found these. I found
Did
some blaster
I
pads the other day.
Yes, my son showed me that. I was like, "Oh my God."
Yeah, yeah, digging through the crates,
I
and then
forgot you flew in for that.
yes, and one last nice little tidbit, and then for real, we'll go for real. I never knew that our middle names are very close. I never
Yeah,
knew that. I'm LaShawn. I didn't realize that we're so close. I just have a U and you have a W.
yeah. I'm sure I knew that. I'm sure I knew that 25 years ago.
I'm sure I didn't know that you knew that, so don't worry about it.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh,
All
yeah.
right.
So many memories.
Yes, 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 and we'll be making more.
All right. Well, good luck. And I am so excited for you. I'm so proud of you. And everything that you do always turns to gold. So I'm sure you're going to do really, really well with this.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
You're welcome.
All right, guys, thank you for listening in. If you need any details about booking an appointment at Rooted in Dallas, please visit our site at rootedindallas.com, ROOTDINDALLAS. Thank you, and until next time,